What's up, guys? It's me, Go Boy, back here with the Bomb Shelter. With Chad, Roma, and 8-Bit. And welcome to episode 8, guys.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Should have remained silent. You should have let him suffer.
You should have let me suffer.
Very disappointed.
I should have let him.
Not as much as the actors
dog,
who are suffering with that new ad, Chad, right?
What's suffering? It's fucking
What do you mean
fantastic.
suffering?
They're suffering, man. They're suffering.
How
Some of them
no,
don't want to be there
No.
for a
That's
shitty mobile
complete
game.
Lie. It would shit. Take that back.
It's a shitty mobile game.
Segue.
Take that back.
For
Take
those
that
of you
back.
guys who don't know, have you guys ever heard of a game called Merge Mansion?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Was
shitty
that
like.
it?
Oh no, I was seeing if 8-Bit wanted to say something.
What the fuck is a merge mansion?
What is
Uh,
a merge mansion? As I walk back in the darkness and ask you the question.
Okay, a Merge Mansion is a shitty mobile game that's like in the style of Candy Crush, where you connect 3 shapes together, and then you combine them
Good
into
answer.
tools or something.
Good answer. Good answer. I didn't know what he said, but I hope it was a good answer. If not, then I don't know. They'll serve your dog your spleen tomorrow or something.
What do you mean you don't know what I said?
I literally had to go close the door.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Go Boy, I hate to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure the podcast has already mentioned about merge mansion somewhere between episode 1 and 3.
But
Probably
you know what?
was, but you gotta fill in people who don't know, because I don't know if you guys know this, but a big actor was in the last commercial they made.
Yeah.
Very
Everyone's favorite Game of Thrones actor, Pedro Pascal.
You guys probably seen him in Mando and The Last of Us recently, and
But
that
more
one Nick
importantly,
Cage movie.
We've all seen it in Game of Thrones except for one of us.
Yeah, Chad, you don't have to like out one of us is not watching Game of Thrones, man.
Go boy, you literally okay, we were watching an internet historian video last night, and it was like him and some other people digging around and like recreating the ending of Game of Thrones, and he's like, I didn't realize Pedro Pascal was in Game of Thrones. You monster.
What do you
He's
mean?
Literally, Pedro Pascal playing in Game of Thrones, he's unironically one of the best characters, despite like being in it for like 5 total episodes.
I think it's even less. I think it's like 3 or 4, but he's
that is
still
true.
like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
left
yeah.
such a fucking impression, and that's like where he got his start too. That's like his main thing.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that and Narcos.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Narcos either, sadly.
That's a
But,
great show.
But back to Pedro Pascal in Merge Mansion. Yeah, Pedro Pascal just plays a detective, basically explaining Merge Mansion's infinitely deeper lore. Like, if you think 40K has a lot of lore, you got nothing on Merge Mansion. I'm gonna tell you that. 40K lore is a puddle compared to Merge Mansion in terms of the deep complications that it has to offer. But, no one's ready for that conversation.
Yep. Honestly, we should get Pedro Pascal on the podcast. He'd be a great guest.
I feel
I'll
like
send
he
him
should
a message
explain
right now.
himself.
Come on to defend yourself.
I'll use my niche internet micro celebrity presence to invite Pedro Pascal onto the podcast.
Tell him to explain
That's
himself and what inside knowledge he has on the Merge Mansion lore now.
Mentioned lore. Who is Grandma and what is she hiding?
No, you guys don't get it. There are so many ads that hype up the lore that even MatPat had to make a video on mobile game ads.
What's even funnier is that like none of the ads, in all seriousness, none of the ads actually add up. They just ask the same stupid question at the end. Like, there's 3 different ads in which like a different note is written on her hand when she's like being like escorted in like the police car. And, like, one of them is like, he is alive, and MatPat's like, this is the canon ad. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, what do you mean?
Other ads for other
This-
canon?
I love how that implies the existence of filler ads.
Yeah, there's 2 other ads where it's like, I forget but there's like 2 other ads with like different things that are written on the hand, but he's like, I believe that this ad is what represents the story the best.
Yeah,
Like, it's an
this
alternate
ad
timeline.
is manga canon, while this one's anime canon.
Oh my god, we're not gonna get back into that. No.
Not again.
No, we're not going back into that, but
But yeah, they imply that there's deep lore, but in actuality, I've played the game. It is just a frustratingly repetitive fucking, like, it is so boring because it's literally you just merge objects and they become bigger objects, so that way you can like unlock other stuff and you have to do tasks. So like you have to merge like nails and turn them into like fucking hammers and shit, and so that way you can like unlock like a warehouse or something. I don't think anyone has ever beaten the game because it's so methodical.
No, somebody in their like mid 60s is already at like the final level. They wait every week for a new level to come.
They know the ending to Merge Mansion.
they
It's
hold
They will die
Roma's
with that
grandmother that
information.
knows the ending.
Yeah,
They
my
they
grandmother
hold
knows
knowledge
information.
unknown to man.
It's like those older people who like have played Candy Crush since its inception and they're on like level 100,000
Yep.
or whatever the fuck, and it's like, what the fuck? They're like, yep, I've day one Candy Crush fan. It's gonna be like that. We're gonna get some, like, it's gonna be an obscure cutscene, and that's how we're gonna know what happens at the end of Merge Mansion. But no one's gonna know about it because it's so long.
I saw this one dude post his uncle on fucking like Instagram or something, and it showed a picture of his uncle playing Candy Crush. Bro was literally on the like he was caught up to the levels. He'd been playing it for so long. He has to wait every like day or week for a new fucking level to open up.
That's what I meant. Yeah, it was like he literally like scrolled for like 5 minutes to get back to level 1. It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Really, just gotta go back and play the classics, you know.
You know, levels 1 through 50 is something that Candy Crush has just never gotten back to since. You know, it's
It's so deep.
You know, that was literally peak for Merge Mansion, as I do say so myself.
level 472 though. Oh my god. Oh.
By the way,
Oh.
Chad, did you know that Danny Gonzalez had just talked slander about the ads as well?
What do you mean Danny Gonzalez is slandered? What do you mean? What?
He slandered the ad with Pedro Pascal Merge Mansion.
Who the fuck is Danny Gonzalez?
Wait, wasn't he in the official oh wait, no, he was.
Oh
He
my
was in
god.
the podcast.
Oh, it's this. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that like it's bad or anything. Pedro Pascal in a terrible game ad. Fuck you, Danny Gonzalez. You probably
Wait.
like. Danny Gonzalez is probably like a ex-Disney kid, right?
Probably kisses
He looks-
girls.
I'm just, whoa.
He's
Well, we
the
can't
bomb
say
you
that.
got.
We
Sorry,
can't
guys.
say
Sorry, I didn't mean to go
Can't say
that far, guys.
Apologize
Yeah, you
to
went too
Vine.
far.
Apologize to former Vine comedian Danny Gonzalez.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
Danielle.
Couldn't even get his name right.
What is this, bozo?
Okay, well, he,
He
does
looks
not
like
disrespect
Roma. He was
my boy.
attractive.
Oh, are you implying that Roma isn't attractive?
Yes.
Don't say that.
That's
I
because
am
you
wrong.
kiss girls, Chad.
What are you implying, Robo?
You know what I'm saying.
Are you saying I kiss girls?
Yeah.
Disgusting. Take that back. I'm here
Chad's
for
got
men.
cooties. Chad's got cooties.
Oh my god. We saw, speaking of cooties, sorry to go off topic, but like, since they're on like weird internet like talking points, there was a TikTok that we were watching, or like a YouTuber was like breaking down like terrible TikToks, and it was like, POV, I'm your teacher and you just had a period in class. And he's like, here, take this jacket, don't worry, it doesn't have cooties or anything.
What?
I'm like, assault! That is assault! And he winks at him too. He's like, yeah, no, the TikTok POVs are a rabbit hole that I genuinely think every person should experience on the internet.
I
Because
don't think.
while it is young, it is deep. Pause. But it is legitimately, it is a rabbit hole that is so interesting because imagine anything Like, POV, you are my dad, but I am fighting off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with my katana, and I only have one leg. And it's some stupid tomfoolery like that. But they always make it sexual. I'm just going to let you know with that. It's always some weird intimate shit. Because in the same video, it's like, POV, you tried to hit on my wife, and I'm a mafia boss. And you can see him off camera shoot someone, because it's a bright flash as he, like, makes a shooting motion. And then his wife just hugs him. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are you cooking? Oh, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on TikTok POVs.
POV, you ate a hamburger on my back porch and I came outside with my shotgun. Started
like,
rubbing you all over.
POV, you're the Wendigo out back and I'm going to feed you dog food.
Also, we have a nice relationship and get married.
Like, yeah, no.
You
that's
would
what
want
it
to get
becomes.
married with the Wendigo.
Oh my, like, we watch. I remember showing you guys one night, like, an entire TikTok series of, like, a POV, and it's like, POV, I have magic powers, and I'm one of 4 schools. And he has all 4 powers at the same time, and that's how it ends, and we were, like, left on a cliffhanger, and we all got super pissed off. But, I don't know, before I get in too deep, we might as well turn face into something based, and that is Captain Underpants single-handedly winning the comic book market.
Well, the U.S. comic market.
The U.S., yeah, specifically the U.S.
Yeah, because I know there's people out there are gonna fact check us, like, no, the Asian markets clearly show anime or manga winning.
That's why we gotta say that we slander every Redditor in this fucking podcast.
Yeah, the Asian markets really don't matter, mostly because they literally read light novels. Like, I got reincarnated into a dog in the dungeon under Fort Knox.
They read light novels like how white women, single white moms, watch Hallmark movies. If that's a good comparison to make, because I feel like that is.
Yeah,
But,
I see what you're saying.
well, like, I don't know if you guys want to. Does someone else want to take it? Because I mean, it's just Dave Pilkey is carrying the West right now on his back.
Okay, so this kind of started, like, I found this out because someone said, oh yeah, U.S. graphic novels are so done because they have a bigger section. Manga has a bigger section at the bookstore. And then someone pulled up the chart saying that, oh yeah, Dave Pilkey, the writer of Captain Underpants, sold 10% of the comic industry in 2021. This guy was literally single-handedly carrying the industry for the West. Bro beat out Oda. He beat out Ito. He beat out Scott Cawthon himself, which he's not from the West.
Scott Cawthon is a Westerner. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. We all know he's from Japan. He made Five Nights at Freddy's based off of his favorite manga series.
What?
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I'm sorry,
Of course.
what?
Yeah, this is established. With the.
Have
Five
you
Nights at
watched
Freddy's
any
series.
MatPat video of FNAF?
Did
Chad?
you just say? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry.
Hey,
When
but we're
did
not
you
gonna
go-
endorse MatPat.
What? You just say we went from I'm sorry. This is news to me.
Chad, you need to pay attention.
Chad,
What do
you
mean I need
literally need to pay attention.
I'm not gonna watch 34 hours of Five Nights at Freddy's theory videos.
Oh no! This is like established. He said he loved Evangelion so much he made a series out of it.
How do those two
What?
correlate to each other in any way?
They're putting children in robots.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
He loved the idea of putting children in robots.
That's weird. You know what?
No,
I'm happy
I
you
made that
canceled
up. Don't worry. I'm not
Oh,
slandering
okay.
Scott. It was just one of the
Slandering
names
Scott
that
more.
popped out to me when I was reading the list.
It is.
Wait.
Because it's
So
out
you're
of
a liar.
nowhere.
You're just a liar now.
I am a liar, but he did beat One Piece. Ichiro Oda. He beat Akira Toriyama, the guy who made Dragon Ball.
That's not hard.
Who's- Quick question: who's Lincoln Pierce?
Lincoln Pierce.
Yeah, he's at the bottom.
Good question.
Oh, I'll do some research then. Lincoln Pirce. He's an American cartoonist. What did he make? He made
Wait.
Big Nate. Big Nate is in the market. Shout out to Big Nate.
Big
Anyone who
Nate.
read
Shout out to Big Nate.
Oh, Big Nate beat Naruto in sales.
Wait, seriously?
That's
Yep.
fucking awesome.
Almost everybody beat Naruto himself.
Oh yeah, but you know that's
No
still
one
an
buys
accomplishment.
Naruto anymore.
Oh yeah, he literally writes Boruto. Or well, he doesn't even write Boruto. He takes the credit from his understudies, or well, the people that are like working under him.
He shouldn't take any credit because that fucking show in manga is garbage. One got snubbed. All right, one should have been higher on that list.
Yeah, probably.
That's
but then again,
super funny.
it'd probably he'd be higher on a more international thing. Because not a lot of people read One Punch Man. A lot of people are just fans of the show.
Should.
They should.
Dude, the One Punch Man manga as compared to the show is, even though the show is fucking fantastic, the
Season
manga
one.
is so much better.
Season 1's great, and then Season 2, they stop animating. They go with a cheaper company.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Well, it's a significant drop off because it's
Fair enough.
obviously fantastic to then obviously absolutely dog shit. It's so
just another Berserk
cursed.
scenario where all I'm gonna tell you is don't even watch the show. Just read the fucking manga.
Yes,
so good.
that's very true.
That's true about most series.
Yeah. The art in One Punch Man is unbelievably amazing. I fucking like every now and again I would see like a fucking like panel and I'd be like, I need to screenshot this. This is fucking beautiful.
This shit goes hard. Feel free to screenshot.
That's what one be like whenever I see him. He'd be like, feel free to screenshot. I know you like it.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people don't give the Western, I guess, comic industry enough of a chance compared to manga, just because manga's like the big popular thing now.
That's because kids are too fucking involved in their iPads now to go and read a fucking kid's book like Captain Underpants or Dad Won't Be Kid these days. Whereas that's all we really had back then.
Like I'm kind of glad that like you're not looked down upon for reading manga like as people used to be, but at the same time we've opened the floodgates too much where we're just getting everything that's shitty from Japan.
Yeah.
Because before like
True.
we would just get like the best of the best from them. So we would get Dragon Ball, early Bleach, One Piece. We would get like some of the best stuff.
Naruto up until fucking
No.
Boruto.
Imagine
Yeah.
speaking of fucking Captain Underpants, but like what if like fucking you guys know how like they had like the flip-a-rama shit in the Captain Underpants?
Yeah.
Put that
Like,
shit
it
in
fucking goes back
Naruto.
and forth. Put that shit in fucking
Put
like
that
any
shit
manga.
in
You just have like the hero beating the shit out of the main villain.
Put that in One Piece every time Luffy stretches his hand.
Beating the shit. I would unironically read all of One Piece if there was a flip-a-rama in all of them. Because I would sit there for hours just watching funny stretchy arm kid beating shit out of guy for one frame.
That's what all manga should strive to be at this point.
A flipper
Flip-a-rama. Just
Captain
make one.
Underpants really did change the industry
That's
forever.
why Dave Pilkey is the GOAT.
Dave Pilkey is the GOAT.
He did write Captain
He is the
Underpants.
GOAT who made the flipper-ramas, dude. That shit was peak.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I
I'm
miss
saying.
Captain Underpants. That shit was fucking awesome.
Very much is fantastic.
It was great from what I remember.
Captain Underpants?
Yeah.
Great books. Even the
Great
movie's
books.
great.
Is it? I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, the movie's fantastic.
I
It's
never
crazy.
would have thought that like anything as a kid would be better than Dad Won't Be Kid until I read that. I was like, this is fucking great.
Well, wait. Have you guys ever like? I know I forgot to talk about this when we talked about old graphic novels back with Mariah a couple episodes ago. You guys remember the Bone series?
I love Bone.
No.
Bro, I loved reading all the Bone
My guy
books.
Jeff Smith. He
Yep.
he put Bone into the fucking library.
Bro knew how to write a story.
Exactly. He had a bunch of volumes on that shit, bro.
Too bad both the animated series got canceled, and I think also the Telltale game got canceled.
There was a Telltale
Yeah,
game?
Yeah, this is back when Telltale was good, though.
This
Or, well, better than...
we have a Wallace and Gromit Telltale game, but we don't have Bone. Think about it. And then we have the Wolf. I don't want to say the other
We're
part.
in the Wallace and Gromit Telltale game
Yeah,
timeline.
The Wolf
There's
Among
the
Us
Wolf Among
Telltale game.
Us, which is ruined because it has Among Us in it.
Isn't the sequel coming out soon?
Yeah, they are. They made a sequel that's going to be released. I'm going to fucking play the shit out of it because I love the original.
Okay, I did play season 1. It was okay.
I never
tried.
played it. I only
legitimately
watched.
think that The Wolf Among Us is like the only Telltale game that comes close to The Walking Dead
Really?
series. Yes.
How did you feel about the first Borderlands Telltale game?
I didn't play it. Mostly because I had a implicit bias against Borderlands then, and I still do now.
Fair enough. It was fun for the time. I don't know, I feel like Telltale games, like, you know, they were fun at first. And then you found out, oh, I could just basically watch a walkthrough for these. And I'd get the same
Watch it
experience.
walk
That's
through.
what I literally did for almost every other
Yeah.
games that they dropped.
Man, every time a new Telltale game would come out, I would watch the Rad Bread. Did you guys ever watch that guy?
Oh my god. Of course you would watch the Rad Brad playthrough. Rad Brad
Bro, what do you
killed Telltale himself.
Rad Brad was like on top with every new release.
Every episode of the Rad Brad series probably made more money for Rad Brad than it did fucking Telltale because no one would fucking buy the game.
To be fair, a lot of them were like the same.
Oh my god, I remember how fucking hyped I was for Game of Thrones, and then I watched it and I'm like, oh, this is all the same
Ass.
ending. It just depends on how you get fucked in the ass.
Yeah, they like, I don't say they deserved bankruptcy because, you know, a lot of people lost their jobs, but they were like kind of like, you know,
Mid.
like they were pretty much getting lazy with their designs or their games.
See, this is why they should evolve from the way Henry Stickmin games have become. Because those actually do have multiple endings.
Yeah,
And
but Henry
here's the
Stickmin games are a
fucking-
simpler story. Plus, they don't have the baggage of an extra IP.
That's it.
They
Henry
have Among
Stickmin
Us.
is just... I'm
Among Us
sorry,
is owned by the
Hey,
same series, though,
Hey,
or
I
by the
want
same
you to say
devs.
that one more time. I want you to say that one more time.
Huh?
Say, Henry Stickmin has the baggage of what?
I don't know. You tell me, Chad.
You said
He said Among
yes.
Us.
He said yes, of course. The lore intricate, deep down dive of 15 books of Among Us. How could I forget?
We should have a video of Matt Pat talking about how Henry Stickmin and Among Us are both canonically in the same universe.
They are.
Even though they are.
I understand that, but you know, you don't have to. But it's a game where you and your friends figure out who's the funny red named person.
Yeah, for
And
those
then
who don't know,
vote them
Chad
out.
really hates Among Us. And all
Whenever-
mentions of
and
Among
whenever
Us.
I hear the opening millisecond of like the when you fucking get chosen for imposter, I shit myself.
And then we blame Chad and he gets ejected out. That's why he's mad.
No, it's because when you play that game, you get infinitely dumber.
You lose brain cells as you're playing.
Like, no, the thing is, you think people are smart, and then you play a game of Among Us, and then you realize they're fucking lobotomites. They can't, like, how do you fear that these people are driving cars to and from work, or picking up people, or even have children. And you're like, good God almighty. It's like the most
All
basic
right,
thing. It's like,
Chad.
oh my God, this guy has been suspicious the entire game. Let me vote for the other guy.
Chad, you've made some bad calls too. Don't even be like that.
That's true, you did.
You've made bad calls on Among Us game nights.
Not as bad as fucking like Mac or Zach would. Zach had the worst one, I think, where it's an obvious one. He's like, I'm gonna vote for the other
Oh
guy.
yeah, that's where I was imposter and I convinced him that I was innocent.
Literally showed him all the evidence, and he's like, yeah, I trust 8-Bit.
Okay, his first mistake was even thinking about trusting 8-bit.
It's true. Oh god, I think I legitimately hit Alt F4 and left. I left the game. I literally left the server. Not the server. I left the voice call after that. That was that.
Bro, you have rage quit off of multiple games.
Chad was malding because I secured the bag.
Yeah, Chad, you have lost multiple, or you have rage quit multiple games. You've rage quit Overwatch, Among Us, Roblox even. This man was so mad he left a Roblox lobby.
He rage quit Pummel Party and he returned it on time.
Oh yeah, I remember Pummel Party that one time.
That one time in Bubble Party? What about Bubble Party?
The one time we played, you rage quit because you kept getting like fucked over by everyone.
Yes. I went from first to last in 5 moves.
That's how Mario Party goes, man.
I died 15 times.
It felt nice making Chad rage quit Overwatch.
That's 'cause
Yeah, that was
Overwatch
fun.
Nah, I made Chad rage quit it Overwatch because I
Overwatch
kept
is a
blaming him that
terrible
he's that shitty healer.
I made both of you rage quit.
Because Overwatch is a terrible game.
Oh yeah, speaking about Overwatch, you guys see how lazy the skins are getting?
Yes,
No, because-
they're doing One Punch Man now.
You've seen the One Punch Man skins, right, Chad?
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, Overwatch has a One Punch Man crossover.
Oh my god. Hold
The
on,
terrible
let me
tornado skin's good, but all the others
go.
are
Look
good.
this up.
Wait. No, I know you're not saying that one's good. That's the laziest one.
Overwatch.
It doesn't matter if it's lazy, it's
One
still
Punch
accurate. I
Man.
mean, if you look at Terrible Tornado's design, it's just a
Yeah.
small 20-something.
Oh man, I can play as Moomin Rider, guys. I can
Yeah, but
play
Roma,
as
the
Moomin
part
Rider.
is they're charging $20 for what is essentially a recolor and a wig slapped on an old skin.
Well, I'm not trying to justify the price tag on it. No, never.
Well, no, I'm just saying
But
it's
it-
lazy and they shouldn't do it. They should at
But-
least like either have a $20 bundle where you get a bunch of skins.
At least it's
Or-
not Rainbow Six Siege where all the skins are just very subtle garbage camos that nobody wanted,
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
and then hike up the price tag for anything that's somewhat unique and original.
I don't
That is
know.
true.
I guess they tried. Looks like they tried.
No, like they're accurate to the thing. They're overpriced, and that's the worst part. Especially the monetization on Overwatch 2.
Oh my god,
You-
it's the worst.
It genuinely is. First of all, before one of the updates, you couldn't get legacy content. So if you didn't buy your skins before the switch happened, you would just have tokens on your account that you could only use to buy base game skins, not any event skins from the last game, until like a recent update where they changed it after so much backlash.
Speaking of something similar to that, I don't know if I necessarily share the same sentiment with other people. I spent $100 on the new Modern Warfare game. I got the Vault Edition.
Of course you did.
One of the things that the game was like, we're going to give this to you, was a Legacy Ghost skin pack. But the thing is, you can't use that in the new game. It's for the old game, which people hardly play anymore.
Oh my god.
So what am I supposed to do with this thing that I spent extra money on? Nothing.
They didn't even put it
Nothing.
in Warzone, right?
They put it in the first Warzone, but not 2.
So- I just realized the fucking Kiriko, the terrible tornado one. No, it's just a recolor.
It
It's
is
just a
literally just a
recolor with
recolor.
hair. It's just
Well,
a
I mean,
recolor
yeah,
for
but to
skin.
be fair, Terrible Tornado in One Punch Man is literally just green hair girl with plain dark green dress.
Yeah, that is
Or
true.
wait,
But
it's
again,
black.
it shouldn't be
I
$20.
get that, but if it wasn't the exact same shit that she's already wearing, but just black. Like, they even have, like, the little robe around her stomach.
I mean, it's an accurate skin. It's just not worth 20 fucking dollars.
Hold on. I'm gonna fact check you. She does not have that.
Hold
She
on,
has a
let me see.
long, single, silky black dress. She has nothing over the middle. She has no
I
dumb...
think it would have been easier to just
Oh.
remove that piece and texture over like a different part of the dress.
It's just her dress colored black. Holy shit. It is $20. It's $20.
At least a $20 Fortnite skin is different from a default skin. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not just. Oh my god, we're not gonna get in this
I would
conversation.
only spend.
Okay, no, but I'm saying if you're gonna
$5
buy a $20 skin, it needs to look like it actually put some effort into it.
This is the cost of games being free now, where this is worth no more than $5
That is true. The fact that it is
Yeah.
$20 is. Ugh.
It's sad, but I don't know. I just still feel like even if this is like what's the norm, they should still try to be better. They're literally Blizzard. They should be able to like afford better people to design these skins.
Well, they're busy drinking milk in the fridge.
That is true. They probably, actually, I think I know why this is a $20 skin. They probably, all the people designing their skins probably left after all the sexual assault stuff, man.
Literally it.
All their best workers left.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's genuinely sad to see what the gaming industry is going to. It's the whole industry that's going down.
The whole industry of shitty, mediocre multiplayer games that charge you absurd amount of money for fucking guy with green hair.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
That's why I'm still glad
indie
indie games
Candy
are
Crush
still
is a
going.
Blizzard game. Fun fact.
It is, I forgot, but they bought it in a merger, so it's technically,
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
it's not the same.
I can't wait for the Candy Crush StarCraft crossover.
Oh
Probably
boy.
already
I
happened.
can't wait.
But yeah.
Speaking of which, there's a flash news that I wanted to announce.
Nope.
Apparently, there's a movie that's going to be called Blackberry, which you already know on your mind. It's going to be about the phone, and apparently, one of Vine's celebrity, Pro ZD, he's going to be in the movie. Apparently,
Who?
you know who Pro ZD
This
is,
is
right?
on my birthday.
I don't know who Pro ZD is, I'm gonna be honest.
He's
Wait,
the...
are you
let me show
disrespecting Pro ZD? Are you disrespecting
No,
Pro?
I never said. I'm just saying it's surprising how this guy managed to get in the movie.
Because he has an
For a fucking
incredible range of
Blackberry.
voices, and he's legitimately, out of any of the good people that made it out of Vine, he's one of like 5 or like a
Okay.
dozen.
Oh yeah, he does voice acting if I remember correctly, but I don't remember what it was.
I love how Dennis from It's Always Sunny is in this movie.
He was also in I know Chad
He's
hates
in
this show,
another
but he was in
upcoming
Velma.
movie. Oh yeah, he
He
was,
was
in
in
Velma.
Velma.
Yeah, he was Fred
I didn't-
in Velma.
Fred and Velma. Did you guys know that
Fred was in
Shaggy
it.
is Purple Guy? Fun fact.
Alright, Chad, we've gone over this
Shut
before.
up.
The 50th time we've said that.
We talked about, and I am still hyped for that movie because I can't wait to see William Afton get crushed by a Springlock suit in theaters.
Oh shit!
Some way or another, Pedro Pascal is gonna be in the FNAF movie. I'm gonna call
Pedro
it.
Pascal will be Freddy.
he has to protect Chica.
Actually, speaking of live action movies, have you guys seen the news on the Fallout show that they're making?
Oh yeah, I've seen screenshots of the
It
set.
apparently looks like a incredibly accurate rendition. Of course, I gotta wait for the fucking trailer to come out because again, Halo looked like it was an accurate rendition when they were posting screenshots of shit. But
And it was
Yeah.
garbage.
the fucking one of the worst shows I'll ever watch in my life has been made. And my childhood was crushed into 100 pieces. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking. I could try to find screenshots and share with you guys, but it's just it looks like there's love being put into it.
Yeah,
It makes me
set
jealous.
wise.
They actually do look like they're 1-to-1 from Fallout 4 because they have the Red Rocket
Yeah, Red
gas
Rocket,
station in
yeah.
there,
They have
and
the,
it looks kind of similar.
They
It
have
can't
the-
be
swords.
bad. It's got my boy Walton Goggins in it.
Do I dare ask who Walton Goggins is?
He's a fairly famous actor. Go ahead and look him
Oh,
up
never
and
mind.
see
Okay,
who's
never mind. I know
in it.
exactly who Walton Goggins is. Okay.
Bro,
Never mind.
is she
It's the
Walton on
fucking
my Walton
I
on
just
me till I
didn't
Goggins?
realize that his name was fucking Walton Goggins.
It's a bit of a
What-
synonym.
What is he
Apparently
known
was-
for?
He was. Let me go ahead and look at his filmography. He's
He's
in
in
a
the
show
Hateful
called
Eight.
Justified. Yeah, Hateful Eight.
He was in Tomb Raider, the 2018 film.
Sons of Anarchy.
Anyone remember
He was
that?
in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
He's in
He was
Unicorn.
in Django.
Was he the Broccoli Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Was he Pixar
No
Man?
idea.
I hope he was Pixar
There's the screenshots. I had him.
He was in one of the Predator movies. Actually, he's in all 3 Ant-Man movies.
Yeah, this looks like at least the set is looking very friendly to the lore.
Yeah,
Like,
it
down
looks
to
like
the-
there's people who are passionate about it for sure.
Down to the goddamn minigun on the goddamn crashed helicopter
Vertibird.
thing. Vertibird, yeah.
Do we know anything about this series? Like, what's it gonna be about? Or
No clue.
So I think this is gonna be away from all the video game, stories.
Might
and
be
shit.
like-
So this is gonna be like a new story.
Maybe, but
Hopefully.
I'm wondering because like they have the Fallout 3 starting room with like when you're a baby, and then they have sets in Fallout 4 and Fallout 3 because I think the Super Duper part is that Fallout 3.
they're in both.
They're in both. Okay.
I think it
Todd
just might
Howard
be
is
in the
an
same
executive
universe.
Producer.
Who? What?
Say again, go back.
I was gonna say I think they're just gonna be separate stories from the games. I am hoping because the
I too
Fallout
hope.
universe is always fun to follow.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be separate. I just don't know because I don't know. None of the character casting are familiar to what they had in the other Fallout characters in the video
Yeah,
games.
it's gonna be 10
probably-
episodes.
Oh, right. It's probably gonna be East Coast Fallout though, not not West Coast Fallout.
Good.
There's gonna be someone that's gonna be called Power Armor number 5.
Oh, you wouldn't want to show in West Coast Fallout, Chad, or you just don't want them to like
Oh
ruin
no!
what's
I
already
feel
there?
I'm very afraid of how Hollywood would portray Caesar in Joshua Graham if they were
That
having
is
to make a West, because like they would fucking butcher Joshua Graham unless someone who actually cared was on.
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
Like
I
they would
think
turn him into
Graham
a
is, like-
fucking. They would turn him into a fucking psychotic priest. That's it. Instead of like him being like, "Hey, I'm a fucking Mormon and my body was set on fire and my story is incredibly fucked up. Let me become a psychotic priest now," instead of like, I don't know. He almost does. But
They
What-
wouldn't let him be
wait.
like the caring person he is. They'd more go into like how much he hates like other people instead of going into like he cares about the tribals in Zion. He just has a weird way of showing it.
he would go on a Caesar, like he would like be on top of the minigun in like the final battle against Caesar's Legion and fucking shooting all of them at once.
Yeah, they'd probably make a point like, "Oh, you're no different than Caesar. Did you really leave him?"
Yeah.
That'd probably be like a point if they had him in a story.
I mean, to be fair, that was an ending you could get in Fallout, where like he executes the fucking tribal leader, and it's like like the fire that was inside of him never actually died.
Yeah, but at least in New Vegas, he had like, or well, at least he had a chance of being a good character in a movie. They're gonna.
Oh yeah, in the movie
stick-
setting, I have no clue how they would do him. Again, I think they just make him a dumb fucking like, oh, Catholicism is fucking stupid. You guys, we're fucking Redditors over here in Hollywood, type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
God, I'm horrified of it. But I mean, at least this Fallout looks fucking fantastic. At least it looks like
Yeah.
someone who gives a fuck is actually making it.
Yes, design-wise, it looks
have you guys?
great.
I don't think you guys would watch this, but there's the studio called Wayside Digital that did make like unofficial Fallout movies. They're just like small little movies of like 30 minutes.
No, I
One
don't
of
think
them's
I've
like
seen
the
them.
complete season and stuff,
Oh my god.
which are I don't know. I watched them. I think they were pretty good in general. They're actually pretty well made too. They're the same people. I don't know if they're the same people who made the Half-Life movies and stuff, but
Well,
no, these aren't the same people. But I think the
I
movies
am-
are pretty good.
I am now very happy because I just looked up the guy directing it. He was a part of the writing team. He was a part of the crew that made Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, Westworld, and Interstellar, and Person of Interest. Which
Okay.
if you've heard of even 2 of those, you know it's absolutely fucking bangers. So I'm hoping this man.
Let's say that about Westworld. Right? Westworld season
early
1
Westworld,
was good.
early Westworld was fucking fantastic, and then how very funny how when he's not in the episodes where he's not a part of Westworld, they're ass. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, Chad, you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I've never seen Westworld.
It's okay. That one's a show I completely understand why you don't see.
Oh no, I've already told you why I haven't seen most HBO shows.
Yes, because HBO hates bald people. And
Yes, they have gone on record on saying this.
the owner of HBO says, "I believe anyone who is bald is a drug dealer, like Walter White." Which means now that's why Gilboy hates it.
He has a locket saying "My be-hated Breaking Bad."
Be hated? Oh my god! I now have to find another one for this thumbnail.
Oh, Chad, I found a website to make my beloved.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Did you not see the low polyaroma one?
I did, but I'm like, how much money did you pay to fucking make that shit?
No, there's a website. There's a website to do it for free. That's why there's so many of them.
I be hated. Oh shit!
I be-hated bald people. Yeah, but you know, a little optimistic about the Fallout set. I just hope the show follows through on how if they're gonna be this accurate to like the design.
They might be.
They might be.
Here's hoping.
I think they're pretty good.
But do we know who's gonna be like streaming it? Like, is it gonna be HBO? Is it gonna be Amazon?
It's gonna be Amazon Prime.
I think
It's a Prime show?
I think it's a Prime show.
Yeah, it's a Prime show. Yeah.
I can't say much, but I do like the boys, and they are really like. They're okay with letting the people who make the boys do their creative thing. So.
Yeah, because I've heard the comic for that's fucking garbage.
Oh my god! You know what? Can we talk about that?
Oh yeah, Garth Edison or whatever his name is like a hack.
I have the original. I bought the Boys comic because I watched the show and I'm like, oh, I should probably read this. Holy shit! I am so fucking happy that they made the Boys TV show the way it is. Because if they made a Boys TV show based off of what the comic is, it would be so ass. It would be beyond ass. It is horrid. I'm reading this and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, did I get the right thing? And I looked this up and it's like, oh no, the Boys is just that ass. And I'm like, what the fuck? So basically, long story short, it's made by a guy who just hates Marvel and DC. So he tries to make like anti-heroes, but really they have superpowers too, but they hate people with superpowers, so it's like weird that way. Like, you know how, like, it gets introduced that you can make your own superpowers or whatever in, like, later seasons in The Boys?
Oh, that's spoilers. That's spoilers, man.
What fucking mean? This has been long enough. But...
Yeah, that's true. But, well, let me just correct you, Chad. He doesn't hate Marvel and DC. He hates the concept of superheroes in general.
Fair enough. But, yeah, he's the hater. He's the president of the hater fan club.
He has gone on record saying that superheroes are ruined comics. That he misses when they were just crime and like romance stories.
Oh, no, man. I thought you were talking about that other guy who said like.
No, it's Garth Edison. Oh no, that was who was it? That was a famous director.
That was a very famous director who said that.
Scorsese.
No.
Yeah, it was Scorsese. I think.
Yeah, but yeah, Garth Ennis, I think is the name of the guy who writes The Boys. He genuinely hates the genre. People say he wrote the worst Punisher story. And he's very misanthropic, I think is the right term. He thinks that people are like the worst.
Yeah, he
does not write people with superpowers. He writes psychopaths with superpowers.
Yes. There's like parts where I'm just like, this isn't funny. This is just something an edgy teenager would write for like fanfiction.com. Like, yeah, it gets so bad, and I'm just like sitting there. I'm like reading it. I'm going through it. I've read all of it, and I'm just like, that was ass.
I think the most tame thing about the comics is Homelander eats a baby.
Yes, actually, yes.
That's the most tame thing in the comics.
I was so used to just fucked up shit happening that when that happened, I'm just like, oh, okay.
That's it.
He ate a baby. That's it. You didn't like poop him out. He did like shit out the baby hole or something like weird like that. I'm like, that's it. You just ate it. All right. Flip the next page.
But yeah, I will say the show The Boys really great. I'd highly recommend it to anyone. Genuinely one of the better like superhero fiction stuff.
If gore is a problem for you, I don't recommend it.
Gore and
If you have a
early
problem
on.
with gore, you're a bitch.
Well, no, I was also gonna say early on there is some like stuff with like sexual assault, but it gets resolved later on through the show, and it feels better.
Society.
Yeah,
It's a very over the top for the sake of being over the top kind of show.
yeah, it very much critiques like they instead of being actors, they're critiquing the superhero industry as if they were actors. That's the best way of putting it.
Like in like the original, like in the comic book Boys, they're superheroes that also hate other superheroes because they have superpowers and abuse it. But it's like technically, aren't you a part of the problem? But then,
in the show they also touch on that, which is good.
Yeah, in the Boys, meanwhile, it's just hey, we're a bunch of normal assholes who hate these people. Let's kick their ass.
I do have Amazon Prime. I never watched The Boys. So
I'd recommend it. You'd like it a bit.
Maybe a movie night for the server could be.
Oh, good luck with a movie night for that. The episodes are fucking long.
The episodes are an hour long, and there's 24 of them, I think.
What about Cyberpunk? Wasn't that like an hour long? It wasn't like 30 minutes.
Cyberpunk was 30 minutes an episode.
And they're like only 10 episodes.
Yeah, that shit.
I'll be fine with The Boys.
It's worth a watch, I will say.
24-hour watch party of The Boys. Spends an entire day of his life engrossed in an alternate universe.
For those of you who have seen it, honestly, I still think that the best fucking thing to ever happen to that show was fucking what's his name with the dolphin in the van?
Oh, the Deep?
Yeah, the Deep with the dolphin.
Sorry, the Peak.
The Peak.
I love the dolphin scene so much.
Yeah. I'm excited for this next season coming out. They definitely are like setting up something big.
Yeah.
I mean, every fucking season has been fucking big, to be fair.
Well, I'm not going to say much because, it's still like the latest season, but based off of what Homelander's planning, something big is going to happen, like really big.
It's just a show with fantastic pacing that also, like, always keeps you on the edge of your seat. There are very few, like, moments where it gets, like, slow. Like, there's just about always something that's, like, on the line.
We'll see.
Generally worth a watch if anyone's, like, on the fence about watching it. Just, it is very, like, there's a lot of gore, and stuff can get uncomfortable, but if you're going to watch something, I feel like it's okay to be uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is considered peak of the show, right?
Yeah, it is really good, though.
There's also
speaking about getting uncomfortable, Roma, didn't All Quiet on the Western Front win an Oscar or something?
It won 2 Oscars, one for cinematography and another for, I believe, production. Let me just tell you, this movie's fucking phenomenal. All Quiet on the Western Front is a remake of a World War I movie, I believe, made in the 30s, and is believed to be probably one of the most disturbing mainstream movies of all time, and also, honestly, just one of it was a 1930 film, and a lot of the actors in that original film actually fought in World War I, or at least like background characters. Yeah. And then I think there was like a crappier. There was a really bad version from what I think it was All Quiet on the Western Front. There was like one made in like the 90s or 80s that just didn't work. Is that it, or was that a different one? I'm referring to the one that came.
I know that. I know the one that came out like.
Yeah, the one that came out on Netflix.
And the one that came out on Netflix.
Surprisingly, Netflix made a good thing.
Exactly, They went from making garbage to probably an actual fucking masterpiece of a film.
I still gotta watch it.
They made one in '79, and the big issue was that with that one was that they had like comedic relief characters, which is like not the point of All Quiet on the Western Front. I have one criticism with the movie, but it's the ending of the new movie.
It's a sad ending.
Oh, I know.
That I thought was just a bit unnecessary.
If anyone cares, I'm going to talk about the ending of it because it's different compared to the original.
Chad, I'd rather you not, man. I still kind of want to watch it.
It takes a different path from the original, and I just don't like it because it goes against the message of the original movie. I personally feel it.
Is it still very much an anti-war movie, or is it?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Does it take a pro-war turn?
No. It goes. I feel like the ending of it takes a step in the opposite direction because it's very hero-like. The ending. Meanwhile, the original ending is, this guy was just fucking chilling, and he reached out to a butterfly and got fucking sniped.
Okay, so yeah, the original shows how sad war can end, and how
you
could just die instantly, your story is just done. I
don't necessarily agree with that sentiment. I didn't take the ending of the new one as being a hero. It seemed more of like I'm done. I don't care anymore. I'm deprived.
I get that.
And,
yeah. I think what it is
very main character-y.
True.
I think what they're trying to do, but I still haven't seen it, so I can't really say as well, is they're just trying to show like different effects of the war. Like, one ending is you just like die and like no one remembers you as much, and the other is like you just you lose yourself in war and you feel less of a human being.
I get that.
That latter one is definitely the new fucking movie. But honestly, I think that kind of encapsulates both movies. But it's a phenomenal movie with amazing character development and story.
It's still a fantastic movie regardless.
Also probably the most brutal and realistic war movie to hit the theater. I mean, if people thought Saving Private Ryan was like right there, this movie blows it out of the water with how like it is so obviously an anti-war film, and it shows just because of the brutality, and like you go on this journey of like this character basically just slowly becoming dehumanized by everything that he's seeing and all the people he's watching around him die.
And it's good because we haven't had like anything solid like World War I movies that like actually gave a good message in a while.
I would say 1917, but the message necessarily wasn't there, and it was more storytelling rather than an actual message. Which is fine because 1917 was still a fantastic war movie.
What was War Horse about? I don't think War Horse went that deep either, right? Like no movie besides All Quiet on the Western Front, from what I remember, is like, World War I was not fun. It's just people dying. And you're like, no.
I know this is like this old black and white movie. Well, I don't remember the name of it.
I know Johnny got his gun a good one?
I don't know.
I've not seen that though.
Never heard of it. But there's this one World War movie where it's about a group of Russian soldiers, and I think they take over like a German camp, or I don't remember the exact details. But at one point, they just like it just shows how like being at war has made these guys lesser than human, because they take so much entertainment out of like the suffering of others. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. And it like ends with like a German girl singing in Russian, and they understand that they sunk into a new low.
Is it In Transit?
I don't remember. I just remember that part of the movie.
I'm not familiar.
I have no clue either.
Yeah, I've only seen the clip.
Very obscure fucking plot.
Yeah. That's in a lot of old black and white movies. They get very obscure now.
Either way, if you can like stomach the complete and utter brutality of warfare and can stomach like actual like gore, people fucking blowing up and this and that, then All Quiet on the Western Front is a phenomenal watch. I mean, there's a lot of moments in the movie as well where it's not necessarily about just the war, and it's more following like the characters and the life like on downtime outside of the actual fighting. The cinematography is fucking beautiful. It is such a well shot movie.
You know what's
I like
crazy?
the beginning part of it, where they're pretty much just stacking a bunch of German bodies and then taking their clothes off and then repatching them basically from bullet holes.
Yep.
And giving them back to the recruits.
That and the movie basically starts out with, I think, 4 young teenagers who are very excited and eager to fight for their country.
I think everyone's seen the
eventually
TikTok
boils
memes.
down to realize, like, we should not have been excited to experience this.
That is very true. Does
It is heartbreaking of a film, but it is such a good one.
anyone have any other good topics on that? Because I feel like we could talk about the funny thing in the room.
What is the funny thing in the room?
Did it? I forgot who won the Oscars that were notable. It was
Brendan Fraser won for The Whale.
And
Recommend
we love
it.
to see it.
Love to see it. Guillermo del Toro's fucking Pinocchio won, so eat on that, fucking Disney. You fucking
I heard that
unoriginal
one
ass.
was actually really good. I thought I remember hearing bad things about it, but from what I heard
No,
after it
it's-
won, that it was fantastic.
It's been compared to the Disney Pinocchio, it is bafflingly better. Like you would feel like
why are you
Disney,
surprised it's better?
Because you feel like Disney would at least put a little bit of effort into trying to tell something else. There are lines, like if you watch the original Pinocchio movie side by side with the newest Pinocchio movie, you would be stunned at how much they just copy and paste. Like even lines, like just actual lines, just line for line, the scenes are the exact same. It's just now it's live action instead of 2D and looks actually half decent. But
Yeah.
it's insane. Like it's like also that's like honestly, I'm gonna say it. It's the worst Pinocchio movie to come out. I'd rather take that shitty Pinocchio animated movie that came out over fucking Disney's Pinocchio because at least that one was laughable to watch.
Are you talking about the one where he's like
He
he's
sounds
so-
super
he's
zesty. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But father,
Father, but father.
I want to see the world.
Yes.
By the way, Go Boy, the RRR got the best original song.
Really?
The
Wait,
Bollywood
RRR?
film.
It did.
The Bollywood
RRR
film,
won
dude.
a fucking Oscar, which is even more insane.
That's crazy.
Didn't
But-
everything everywhere all at once also win something?
It won almost everything. I'll be dead serious.
Yeah, he got Best Picture,
Director,
the supporting actor,
Supporting actor.
and the original screenplay,
supporting
and the
actor.
best film
Supporting
editing.
actor and supporting actress.
and supporting actress too.
I still need to watch that. I heard good things.
Yeah, same
the less
here.
you know, the better. That's it. Do not be.
One of my friends who genuinely doesn't like movies like that, like smaller indie movies,
Oh, okay.
said it's really good too.
I thought you were about to say something about it. Literally, the less
No,
you know, the better. That's it.
he doesn't really like indie movies, but he said he loved it.
And a lot of
Indie movies are really underrated.
yes.
That reminds me, I do have an indie movie from Korea that I need to show you.
The best sound with the Top Gun. At least Top Gun Maverick won something.
Oh, did it? I love Top Gun Maverick. Call me
Yeah,
a
Top Gun
government
Maverick,
shill.
good one.
Top Gun Maverick is one of the best movies that made me want to enlist to the Navy.
The Navy. No,
Yeah.
you joined the fucking Air
the
Force.
Navy.
The Air Force is a
you
branch of the
fruity?
Navy.
You mean the Chair Force?
Beating himself off to that joke.
Chad, did you not know that
Jerky
the
off.
Navy, or well, the Air Force is a branch of the Navy?
I know, go boy. I'm just saying you should just directly join the Air Force because it's just less work.
That is true.
Chad, don't you know Go Boy wants to be fruity about it by joining the late?
I do want to become a sailor.
He wants to become a fruity sailor. On the
I wanna be a
USS
seaman.
Enterprise. He
Fruity
wants-
sailor.
All the
I wanna
men
be a
you will
seaman.
fall in love with.
Yeah.
If you're
It's
gonna
kind of
be in the
insane.
Navy, you might as well be cool about it and just fly jets.
You should become Popeye.
Good.
Popeye was in the Navy, and he'd be
Popeye.
crunching down on that spinach.
Popeye did deep throat that spinach, alright.
Bro punched a battleship into formation.
Exactly.
Bro.
That motherfucker tossed a whole anchor with one hand.
Bro always beat Bluto right before
Bro
olive
had
oil
to
needed
protect
him.
his hoe from Pluto.
Yep.
All I'm saying is Popeye got real quiet after SpongeBob almost lifted those two marshmallows.
Oh my god.
Can we all agree that Popeye is the real top G?
He is.
Oh, he is absolutely. He's
Oh my
more
god,
than
wait.
top G,
I
bro.
forget, did we talk about that last week? Yeah, we did, right?
Yeah, we did. I
That-
feel like we have.
that top G
Andrew
guy
Tate
can't
gained lung cancer, and then
Yeah.
turns out
Yeah,
it's
we
not
did.
true. Turns out that he,
yes, it's very untrue.
very untrue.
He's gonna
According
live
to most people.
I forget. What did he
That
say in
was
the original
according from
tweet? He
Go
like has
Boy.
like 5,000 years to live or something.
No, he said he has like 55 liters of oxygen or something. It sounded like an Xavier Renegade Angel rant.
It's like Xavier Renegade Angel quote. Okay.
I am like a true warrior, or my body is scarred with not as much within as outside.
Hold on, let me find this. Let me find this. I know this is funny as shit.
Bruh.
Just the original quote is so
Or when we did talk about him fighting ghosts
yes.
in prison.
Yes, he beat his ghost in prison.
We brought the dot lamp.
Hold on.
The
He
key.
has a new one. I don't know if this is actually him or not, but insurmountable odds is the worst situation. I always feel a deep calm because I do not believe I can fail. I'll smile as the Titanic sinks, finding a way to survive.
That does sound like something from Xavier Renegade Angel.
Andrew Tate is just
Titanic. Using the
Andrew Tate is just Xavier Renegade Angel.
literally, we need someone to fucking.
Bro,
we need
he's
someone. So you
Xavier.
know how like the fucking president's AI speeches. We need a Xavier Renegade AI speech bot that just does Andrew Tate quotes. It would be $1 million idea right there.
They could just write the whole show around that, man. They don't even have to pay the guy who voices Xavier.
Oh my god, dude, it's awesome. But yeah, that's what I mean. They just need to set that up. They just need to get a voice bot. That's it.
Yeah, cut out some of the misogyny, of course. Like, tone it down so we could put it on TV.
Nah,
Nah.
that makes it even better.
You
That
gotta
is
keep
true.
that shit in, bro.
You know what?
Make
He
it
was
like
very
the
misogynistic in the first
no
series.
Filter, no filter.
No filter. That's what we love about Xavier
Speaking of
Renegade
no
Angel.
filter, you guys want to talk about the child that has no filter and talking to Donald Trump? I mean, not Donald Trump, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Do you-
Citant?
Press citant, yes. So this child sent a letter to Joe Biden, basically saying, I'll read it out because I feel like I need to give credit where credit is due, just in case this child is real, but I very much doubt it. They can't spell president right, and they have the grammar of a child, but they sent the president the following. Dear President Biden, I just wanted to tell you something not fair to ladies. Men are getting more money than girls. I think you should fix this since you're the president. Even I'm a child and I think we should do something. From Charlotte. I said this to you guys before the fucking podcast, but it's like children don't develop third person personas until like they're 15. Like you don't think like that. It's like even I'm a child.
Also, it's the child's name is Charlotte. There's a clear bias there.
Charlotte.
Chad, we don't know how old this child is. They might be in their 20s writing like this.
Oh my god, bro. They might be a
just
president
some
somewhere
journalist.
writing this.
It might be his Secretary of State.
That might be the vice president for all we know.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Real name,
fucking
Charlotte.
Joe.
Say it right.
Real name Charlotte.
It got cooked. Like he got fucking cooked on Twitter.
Yeah.
I
I don't know,
fucking love
it's
this.
just if it's fake, it's weird. If it's real,
You're a
it does
terrible
not
parent.
look real.
You're a terrible parent if you're having your children think like this. I understand it's a serious issue, but holy shit. You don't need to ruin the world
Chad,
for a child.
Have you seen the erasing marks on the paper?
Yeah.
In the beginning, Dear President, like it was heavily erased and it was still incorrect.
That's a funny thing. Also, shitty eraser, so even get less points, Charlotte. Go. But then there's a PS that's scribbled out, and you can see PS I've been, and you can't read it. And I want to know, what was that PS message?
I've been replaced. Do not listen to the letter.
Been replaced. No.
Hillary
That shit's
Clinton
funny.
personally came and just erased that part out.
I have
I've been
information
reading
leading
that.
to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Oh, I gotta edit that now, bro. Oh my god. that's
Okay.
beautiful.
I'm joking, by the way, but that's still one of the best
Alright.
memes to come out.
That
If
is.
Go-Boy stops talking at any point, we will know why.
That's my favorite
Very
meme. Someone
true.
cuts out after they say that.
Oh fuck. We got anything else to cook?
No, not in particular. I'm trying to think what else is notable.
I thought we were gonna talk about the drone.
Oh my god, the Russian drone!
Oh shit, the drone.
Why did we
Yeah,
forget about
because
that?
Can you guys fill me in on this? I
Okay.
don't keep track of a lot of
you're the
news, so
specialist. Roma, you're the weapon specialist. Talk about it.
Alright, so basically the rundown is the United States had a MQ-9 drone
Okay.
that was over the Black Sea, very close to the Russian border, and Russia scrambled two Su-27 flanker jets to its location, where these two jets basically just fucking harassed a U.S. drone, to the point of which, apparently, due to U.S. intelligence reports, one of the jets clipped the rear propeller of the drone, so badly that the United States Department of Defense basically just were like, we're gonna fly this thing right to the fucking Black Sea. We're not bringing it back. So these two fucking jets literally just like cyber bullied this fucking drone out of the air.
And now we're going to war again.
Exactly.
This is what's gonna cause it.
I wanted to segue into that with the Fallout thing.
No,
Honestly.
my bad.
sorry, man.
No, you're fine. I was gonna be like,
We were talking
speaking
about
of Fallout, we're going into nuclear
Oh my
war
God.
soon.
That
due to
actually
it.
would be the worst segue I think we've ever done. Speaking of Fallout.
Speaking of Fallout,
Did you know that
I'm so
Wow.
glad we're in this bomb shelter.
I'm so happy that we are now living in the Fallout universe. I'm so happy.
Chad, pinpoint where that set is so we can steal all the power armor.
Also, another thing that I read about the drone situation, apparently they were dumping fuel on top of the drone.
That's hilarious.
What?
They were bullying
Yeah.
this poor
They
fucking plane.
literally pulled a fucking carry, dropping pig's blood on her. They just fucking dumped gasoline on the fucking drone. Supposedly. I don't know how much I
It's like-
believe that report, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
Yeah, that's unconfirmed.
I'm confirmed.
Unconfirmed, but I feel like President
Very
Putin
unconfirmed.
himself did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was in the fucking cockpit.
President
But honestly, both sides are in the wrong, in all honesty, because basically the fucking Kremlin was like, y'all should not be this close, and you're interfering in our war in Ukraine. Which is completely understandable, because for what purpose would a U.S. drone be in the Black Sea other than gathering intelligence about Russia to send to Ukraine? Which is understandable, but at the same time, the Russians basically just violated international law by harassing this drone in international airspace, because the drone was over the Black Sea, which isn't controlled by any nation. It is international waters and international airspace. So both sides are most certainly in the wrong in this situation.
I'm raising my hand. Are you
Yes.
implying that this is a war crime, therefore drones are not human beings?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my
That
god.
drone
We're
was
officially, we've hit rock
crying.
bottom. Greta Thunberg was right. The world would end by 2023.
Oh,
They
we still
hurt that
got.
drone's feeling so badly it literally crashed itself into the fucking sea.
Oh, Chad, we still got 3/4 of the year left.
No, the world's ending. We're giving the robots rights.
It's happening.
No.
How do you think we're sitting in this bomb shelter now, Go Boy?
We have to wait for the Elden Ring DLC to pop up until the end of the world.
Exactly.
Of course you would say that, Abe.
The end of the world is the Elden Ring DLC, idiot. It's
Yeah,
IRL.
From Software will release the end of the world patch.
It's on the nuke. It's on the fucking bomb that's gonna blow up the planet.
They're gonna name the bomb the Shattering.
They're just
Go boy, you say this while my ass is still staying in Limgrave.
Oh my god, bro.
They're
I
just
hope you-
releasing the Ring City DLC of fucking Dark Souls 3, but
I
IRL.
hope you contract the Scarlet Rot.
Oh, God.
That's why we're in here, because of the Scarlet Rot.
We are now the Scarlet Rot podcast for the next 2 minutes.
Chad is Radon, obviously.
Oh my god, we're seriously doing this now?
No, I'm just saying you're gonna be on your little donkey. You're gonna be on your little donkey.
Thanks for the new thumbnail idea. Now I have to fucking put me on. Now I have to put General Rodon in there somehow. Good to know.
You should be honored.
It's gonna
After the
take us
podcast,
out
I
of
tell you how
this
you could introduce General Rodon.
Okay.
Wait, yeah,
Okay.
that's actually a little cool thing. What Elden Ring bosses are to each of us?
I never finished it, so I wouldn't know every boss.
Gilboy would be
That's cringe.
Gilboy would be the devil version of Morgot. What's his name? Morgot?
Margit?
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 Yeah, Gilboy's
Or-
Margit.
There's
Mor-
Morgot,
no, he's
Margit,
the-
and Mog.
He's the bald guy. What's his name? Snaps? Oh my
Who?
Patches.
I'm literally
Patches.
Godfrey.
Gilboy is Patches.
Oh, Patches. Yeah, true.
Oh, trustful Patches.
Good old friendly everyone's
No,
favorite.
8-bit, you're Turtle Pope.
Turtle poop.
Shut up,
No,
man.
8-bit's that annoying.
At least make me
That's
a
an
god.
honor.
8-bit's
That's
the
an
fucking
honor.
lobster. 8-bit's the giant lobster.
True.
No, 8-bit has to be Bach the demi-human.
Roma's
Boke?
the
Bach?
cat
I don't
thing with
remember.
the sword.
Huh?
Roma's the cat thing with the sword.
No, I'm not sure.
No, he's the Red Wolf of Radagon.
Radigan?
Yeah, I
Radagon?
don't even fucking know. I'm just
Actually,
looking.
you know what?
Or
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
that I feel like that is very accurate of Roma.
I think
No.
Roma sees himself as blind. He sees himself as blind, but he's not blind.
Literally thinks himself is guts. He thinks he's guts.
He thinks he's
I mean,
werewolf
no,
guts.
no.
Something good.
I'm either Melania or Malekith.
Cringe.
Cringe.
On
I'm
cringe.
Melania.
At least I
I'm
accepted
literally
my
Melania.
fate.
But yeah,
No, you are
8-bit, I hope
literally
you contract
Malek
the
the
Scarlet
Black
Rot.
Shut up, 8-bit.
No.
You're those
Shut
little
up, go
ball
boy.
things. Those
No.
little
I hope
ball
you-
things with
I hope you
purple
don't have the
eyeballs.
intelligence.
You know what? No. Okay, Go Boy's that eldritch being you fight in like the underworld.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
The fucking giant skeleton thing.
Yeah.
Is it the thing when you have to for
the fucking astral?
Yeah, like
Is it
the
astral?
astral boss of like the infinite beyond or some shit like that.
Oh my god, that thing. That's actually a cool
Astral,
fucking boss fight.
the Astel natural born of the void.
Estelle.
No, we're doing like that. 8-bit's definitely the
No,
ancestral
Goboy
beast.
is literally Rune Bear.
No, 8-bit's the ancestral beast. The giant moose you fight in the underground.
Alright, that's a
I'll
compliment.
take that, honestly.
That's a compliment.
That is a
No,
long neck, by the way.
8-bit is those little like ball centipede things with the purple eyes that just kind of sit around the fucking what are they called?
Oh, I know what you're
Shut
talking
up,
about. Those things where you could summon fights.
Yeah, use that.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
little
I think they're
ball
called
No, no, no,
Everglades
no, no.
or Ever something.
The Evergales.
Evergales, there we go.
Did you guys want that to be the question, or did Roman? Did you want to ask your question? The final
That's
question.
right. I did have another question for everybody. I gotta scroll up.
I remember.
Wait, I
It's,
was the one that asked the question, Romo.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take my fucking question.
Alright,
So, what
that's
movie
good.
are you guys looking forward in theaters?
It's over.
Can I go
Any
first?
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I know I'm gonna say this just because I think Roma's gonna say it first. I'm really excited for Oppenheimer. I'm gonna be honest.
Ready for
That's
that?
genuinely a movie I want to watch in
The
theaters.
real life nuke.
Yeah, the real life nuke. I want to see him nuke New Mexico.
Again.
I want to see on set the camera fall over and hear someone say, "Why did we let him cook?"
What are you doing? Why did you drop the
In all honesty, I kind of forgot about that movie.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, and it's not because I don't want to watch it. I love everything that's Christopher Nolan just about.
Yeah.
But it's just that movie's like so fucking far away at this point that like it just slips my mind.
Well, it's not that far away because it's coming out the same weekend as Barbie.
That's right. The men versus the boys. The men will go to Barbie. The boys will go to Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
True.
Alright, no, it's gonna be me and the boys are gonna take out tickets for 2 different movies back to back. First we watch Oppenheimer as prep, and then we watch Barbie.
True.
Of course, you have your own boys to watch that. I'll do too.
We pregame by watching Oppenheimer, and then we watch Barbie.
We pregame.
Can I actually? To me, it's probably the movie I want to watch the most because it's gonna be garbage. Is probably The Little Mermaid. Because have you guys seen what the crab looks like?
No, I have not seen anything about the movie.
Oh my god. I'll put it in the thumbnail because it's absolutely... I forget the name of the little fucker. Sebastian. Sebastian and Flounder look like dog shit. It is... Hold on. So this is what the fish looks like. I'll find it. Share... Copy... Okay, fucking... Can Twitter let me fucking do this? I'll put it in top.
Yeah, Chad, all I've seen about that new Little Mermaid is the color grading looks weird on the...
There's that. That's what Flounder looks like.
Bro, off the walk. I get he's supposed to be a real fish, but at the same time,
this is what the crab looks like, bro. This is why I want to watch the movie.
SpongeBob, me boy. I'm off a perk.
I solely want to watch it because of how fucking bad it looks. But in seriousness, the movie I want to see is probably the next Spider-Verse movie.
Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, dude, that shit looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm a sucker.
We should have a movie night for the first Spider-Verse movie.
That's a good idea. Also,
I actually love that movie.
There's so many. There's also the Transformers movie as well because that shit looks cool. Insidious 5's another one. The new Mission Impossible movie. Actually, I'm probably taking you guys' answers, so I'm sorry. Who wants to go next?
I'm the only one left, bro.
I didn't do mine either.
Fucking forget about Roma.
Oh yeah, Roma, go ahead.
Oh god! After all these answers, I'm gonna feel embarrassing. This John Wick Chapter 4.
That's not embarrassing.
Ooh, that's not embarrassing. That's a good
not
movie.
embarrassing.
There are some people that have a low opinion of the movies, and every time I hear them, I'm just like, "You're fucking stupid. You should die."
They are stupid.
Well, there are stupid people who think that there are wrong opinions in general, man.
I fucking love these movies unironically.
And you should be proud of that, man. They're great movies.
It's like the most simple fucking bare bones plot, but there's like so much like hint at lore, like such deep fucking lore in these movies. And I just like every time there's a new movie, you learn just enough to keep you interested, but not enough to just kind of like ruin everything. Really.
Yeah.
Not to mention like the choreography, the action sequences is fucking phenomenal. The acting is fucking great.
Yeah.
Don't you know that Payday is canon to John Wick?
Is it genuinely?
Yeah, John Wick is in Payday 2.
Canon.
That's pretty base.
Sorry to take it away. Did you guys know there's another Hunger Games movie coming out this year?
For real?
Yes, November 17th. Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Oh yeah, that book's been out for a while. I'm surprised it took them that long to...
Okay, I'll let 8-Bit. What's your answer?
Now this one's gonna be embarrassing for me. Well, you guys are probably gonna laugh at me. It's the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Nah, that's it.
You know what? That one does look like it's gonna be heat, 8-Bit. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it's like an actual like product that they actually want to like. They're having fun making while trying to, stay close
See,
to the
that's the
source
thing.
material.
It's like both so one of the producers of Elimination and Shigeru Miyamoto are both the part directors for the movie and stuff. So I know this one's gonna be a banger.
I feel like we've said this before on the podcast, but I think everything's gonna be carrying the movie except for Chris Pratt.
Well, he does say the "Here we go" thing pretty fucking well.
Oh yeah, probably. But I'm just saying that I feel like he's the least effort part of the movie, from what we've seen so far.
I mean, yeah, but
And that's not even. I'm not even saying it disrespectfully. That just means the bar is really high on the movie so
yeah,
far.
fair enough. I also completely forgot about Dune Part 2.
Yep.
I haven't made this fucking known yet. I am the biggest bitch boy for the Dune world. I think it is so under fucking rated. It is disgraceful.
Nerd.
I know,
Denis
right?
Villeneuve did it fucking perfectly with Dune Part 1. He actually fucking... He did what Captain Ahab couldn't do. He fucking slayed the white whale of Hollywood.
I know Captain Ahab from Metal Gear Solid 5, right? My boy Ahab and
I will say,
Mishmael,
though,
right?
This year in movies is gonna fucking make me go bankrupt.
True.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah.
There are some good movies coming out this year.
There's also the Paw Patrol movie. I'll be there. I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, there's gonna be the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I heard that one's gonna be so fucking
Okay. It is directed by James Gunn.
Okay, to be
Don't
fair,
get it, there's
Chad,
hope.
James Gunn has made some good movies in that universe.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 were pretty fucking
Yeah,
good
those are
movies.
the only bright spots in Marvel is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Another thing, it's a rumor, it's not announced to be true, but there will possibly be a sequel to Keanu Reeves' Constantine.
Based.
Really?
There's gonna be the Equalizer 3
Yeah,
too.
that one too.
Oh, speaking
Oh,
of...
and don't forget Gran Turismo.
Going back to it,
Hey.
Pedro Pascal was in Equalizer 2. For those of you who don't know
How
that.
did we go?
I didn't even know there was a
full
second
circle?
Equalizer, I'm be
How did
honest.
we go from- how did
They're
we go-
forgettable, but they're like entertaining. They're fun.
No, we went full circle. That's fucking.
We went
hilarious.
full circle. We started full
I think
blast with
that's a
Pedro
great- I
Pascal.
think that's a great spot to end it. Is with Pedro Pascal.
Don't forget about Saw, a new Saw
David,
movie.
no.
A new Evil
is Pedro
Dead movie.
Pascal in it?
Probably.
I don't
He
know.
can be
You
if he
tell
wants
me.
to.
They
If he
might.
wants to.
Bro, Pedro Pascal could be in anything now.
That
He's
is true.
shown that he's a really good actor.
Pedro Pascal is going to be in the next Moist Critical video.
Probably.
Don't forget
Probably.
What's up,
about the new
everybody?
Aquaman movie.
Remember the white shirt and
They're
everything?
making an Evil Dead sequel to the 2013 remake.
They're gonna put Pedro Pascal in the Overwatch movie.
Oh, what is that? There was a movie that had a really weird review on Twitter where it's like, it beats you off.
Huh?
Hold on.
There's gonna be a new Chicken Run movie.
No, it's oh yeah, Evil Dead. Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. This is gonna be the last topic because we're perfect ending. This is a review called the Adam Review. Beyond terrifying and surprising, a very violent horror pick that keeps you on the edge of your seat and beats you off. This isn't just another scary movie. It's one of the best films ever.
And it jerks your penis off for you.
And what's also really funny
Wait till until
there's a comment where it's just this ugly movie and they reply, Joe Mama. So
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
Joseph Mama.
But
By the way, when are we gonna have robots that are gonna beat you off in the movies while you're watching Magic Mike?
Not soon enough.
We need to develop the proper technology. I think that's I think that's a good rate to end the podcast.
No, it's definitely a good way to end.
We will end on the note that philosophers and robotic developers need to make robots that can beat you off while watching masterpieces.
God, bro. Not just say that.
I can't wait for Pedro
just
Pascal
reminded
to
me
be
of the
Waluigi in the
goddamn
next Mario
video
movie.
of the weird hospital in China where all the machine. It's like that South Park when Carmen has a bad dream where all the men have to go on the computers and get jerked off by the fucking machines. You just reminded me of that, and it's just like that, but it's in some weird Chinese hospital, and they're all laying there. It just reminded me. God, get out of my head!
Well, Chad, don't you
Get out
remember
of
if
my
you jerk
head!
off a man hard enough, he
Get out
gets
of my
revived?
head!
We learned that from African street fighting.
Get out of my head! Okay, goodbye.
Alright, guys, thanks for joining us on the 8th episode of the Bomb Shelter.
Get out of my head!
We have Pedro Pascal as Waluigi in the next Mario movie.
And Pedro Pascal, you're always welcome to join us on the podcast. I don't know if you want us to get in touch with your agent, or we'll get you in touch with Weaver. I don't know.
I'll use my influence. If I'm friends with Wendigoon, I can be friends with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal, you're always welcome on the show. We are a big fan of your work. I promise to watch Game of Thrones as soon as possible.
We love you over
Alright,
I love you,
Okay.
Pedro Pascal. Goodbye and good night.
All right.
Pedro
Goodbye, everyone.
Pascal, I
Thank you for
fucking hate
listening.
you, and I hope your downfall is about to come.
Hey, yo. About to what?
Bye bye.